I spent the last 20 minutes looking for my big, huge mixing bowl, and I just realized I left it at the briner. So we have to make a full pan of elote, Mexican street corn, but this is not, absolutely not an authentic recipe, okay? So this is for someone special, and I'm really excited and honored that I was asked to make this for her baby shower. This is for my friend Hope, who I've only met once, but I gotta tell you a little bit about her. Before we get to doing that, we're gonna go through a little bit of a process here, okay? Because I'm making a full Schaefer pan. I've got my oven on broil. I've got 10 pounds of sweet corn. I'm going to take that sweet corn, toss it in a little bit of avocado oil, throw it under the broiler. We're charring it, okay? I'm not about to stand over my stove. You are nuts if you think I'm standing over my stove doing this for hours on end, okay? No, we already got enough work making this. We're doing it the easy peasy way, okay? So, hold on. I already have some strained. I did let this corn kind of sort of thaw overnight, but it's definitely not thawed all the way, which is okay. Because we don't want to dry the corn out in the pan as well. Like, I hate that when you get this and someone doesn't know how to cook it and they dry the corn out because it takes too long to sear it or char it. Anyways, we're gonna spritz it with some avocado oil. This is my little, you can glug it. I should be glugging it, that'd be so much easier. I don't know, sometimes I don't focus, Linda, okay? It's just who I am. And then we're gonna mix her up. Mixy. See, it's still kind of frozen, that's good though. Because it'll thaw and like char at the same time, you know? And then it'll be super sweet. Here we go. Now I'm gonna spread the corn onto some sheet pans. It doesn't have to be single layer, but you want it to be like a thin layer because we're gonna give this a couple shuffles. Couple shuffles, I don't know what the fuck that means. Couple stirs, okay? We're gonna stir this shit up. And these are 2-pound bags, so you'll fit 1 2-pound bag on each tray about. Boom, beautiful, no. That, I can't, I'm gonna try to make it perfect. It's gonna drive me nuts. It doesn't have to be perfect, Susan. Look, I said I wasn't about to stand by this stove for hours. I stand here for hours doing it. Any hooty tooty fruity, I want to tell you about Hope. I met her. She is my friend Nikki's sister. So Nikki had asked me to do the food for her wedding, and I show up and I'm doing the food for the wedding. Apparently her sister Hope was a huge fan of mine, which I had no idea. And she was so nervous to come say hi to me. And I was like, girl, get over here, give me a hug. Well, anyways, that's when I learned a little bit about Hope, because she was like, can you do food for my baby shower? I was like, sure. So Hope, first of all, I can tell she's a beautiful person because when you meet a beautiful person, you can like know they're beautiful by their hugs. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the hugs and the energy they give, it's nice. Anyways, we're gonna throw these in the oven on broil one at a time. We're gonna rotate them out, okay? Not like right under, like I have mine like one rack, one shelf below. Okay, so we'll work on the next ones. Any hooty tooty fruity. Then her and Nikki started telling me about how truly special it is that she's pregnant, okay? Hope struggled with infertility for years, 4 years. And she also battled cancer. So this baby is more than a gift in their life. And to be able to make one of her favorite things, she loves my food, it's an honor, you know? And I think that when you do something like this and it's for like a baby shower and you think of the person, like, I don't know, man, so much more love goes into it, you know? Like they deserve this. Their family, don't fall over. Their family deserves this light and this happiness. And I'm so happy for them. So I hope that when you eat this, Hope, you can taste all the love I put into it for you. And then you can have this recipe and you can make it whenever you want. You know what I'm saying? So, any hooty tooty fruity. That wedding was so much fun. I didn't really get to like have fun at the wedding. I worked the wedding, but it was fun to work. Me and my best friend TJ, we got it together. And Lacey, his girlfriend, she jumped in too. Okay, so keep working on that. While that's going and we're processing through that, we got to get the sauce. Actually, I can fit this last bag in there and just have them all marinated in the oil. That's the cool part about cooking for other people too. I ain't gonna measure this shit. I mean, like, calorie-wise, I ain't gonna track nothing. I ain't eating it. I might take a bite or two and then log what's in it, but I don't have to be like weighing out my protein. When Jordan was home last, I loved the fact that I could just whip something up, you know? Because like me and my husband, we don't eat like that anymore. We've changed like our entire lifestyle. So let's check this. Let's not get carried away and forget, okay? We're not gonna get carried away and forget. Okay. You know what would just be, how about if we do this? How about if we just set like 2-minute timers? That's probably gonna be very fucking overstimulating, but we'll see if I can handle it. I just don't feel like standing over the stove. Stir, 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 stir. Do you know what I'm saying? Boom. See, I would have forgot. Shh, one more minute. Shh. Over here zoning out. I don't know why I feel so spicy today. Did you ever wake up, you're just like, God, this is gonna drive me nuts. You know what? Maybe we should put it up at the frickin' top. Now give me a minute. Ooh. We're gonna wash and zest 5 of these, but we're gonna wash all of them. Okay? Where's my little thingamabop? Oh my God. We could do a little flippy poo now. They're not all the way there, but they're getting there. Yeah, we're starting to get some char. Oh yeah. See how I switched those out? That way my oven's not losing a ton of heat. You guys, I can't find my zester. Locked in. Yeah! We got it. Did you know you're supposed to zest like with that part up? Yeah, fun fact. And you're not supposed to zest like past the white because that's where you get bitter. Some of us are just built different like that. But the fancy proper chefs want you to do it that way. Fancy and proper can kiss my ass, okay? Nothing in my life ever benefited from fancy and proper other than fancy coffee time and fancy tea time. So there's that. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna zest all these. Yeah, no, we don't need that many. Okay, so I zested 3. That's plenty. Before you do the juicy juice, you wanna make sure that they're room temp and that you roll them real good, okay? The roly-poly just loosens the juices, you know? Sometimes it feels like it's gonna implode. Oh my God, dude. We forgot to set the timer. We didn't burn it, but damn, it got close. Okay, I set the timer. That's what I was worried about. Is the juice really worth the squeeze, though? The fork method always works real good with lime, so. Hold on. It's juicy. I got 1 more. You can wait. The world's not gonna burn down with corn. Oh no, 2 more. I gotta go quick. Okay, Susan, shut up. Yeah, it's definitely charring. Oh, it's perfect. You don't need every piece to be charred. You just want to get some of the charred flavor in there. But once you start pulling them from the oven, you want to spread them out in your pan because these need to cool down, okay? I mean, not like all the way, but the initial heat needs to come off. I'm gonna take 1 stick of butter and we're gonna melt it. Now for each individual bag, I guess I would do like 2 tablespoons of butter, okay? But basically I make a honey butter sauce to go on the corn. And then we build the sauce after that. Because my Mexican street corn is like, you have no idea. You have no idea what you're in for, okay? To the melted butter, we're gonna do like a 1/4 cup of honey for this big, huge batch. So you would do like a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons butter, 1 tablespoon honey, something like that. I don't know. I don't ever measure. I go by like vibes, you guys. You should know that by now. So basically what we're doing is we're seasoning our corn before we build our elote. Sauce is good, we're gonna dump that on. And as we pull the rest of our corn and add it to, we'll mix it up with the sauce. I'm also gonna add just some salt and pepper. While we're working on our corn, I've got some cilantro I washed. I need to chop that up. And it's okay if you get some stems in there. The stems of cilantro have a ton of flavor, okay? But we're just gonna like finely dice this up. For a single batch, you would just need like, probably like 1/2 cup, 1/3 cup. I don't know, however you like it. Some people like a ton of cilantro, some people don't. Some people don't like cilantro at all because they got the soap gene. And then I'm like, oh, I feel bad for you. Cilantro's done. This corn's about to go off. Look at me, I remembered. Go me, yay. Smell of charred corn, man. Ain't nothing like it. Smells like popcorn. I'm gonna do about 2.5, 3 cups of mayo. You decide how much. Again, this is for like 10 pounds. And then I've got a 24-ounce container of sour cream. And don't yell at me and be like, elote gets crema, not sour cream. I said this was not authentic. Okay? That's what I meant. Man, I'm doing my own thing over here, okay? Boom. Our lime juice that we squeezed earlier, we're gonna do most of it, but not all of it. We need to get it all together and see how it's tasting, okay? I do little by little, because sometimes, I don't know, the potentness of limes can be different. Believe it or not. We definitely need more lime juice. Oh, shit. Ooh, that's delish. Okay, now we gotta season her on up. I've got some adobo here. We're gonna add a couple tablespoons of that. Chili powder, decent amount of the chili powder, okay? Smoked paprika, a few tablespoons of minced onion, some lime pepper. You can just use black pepper if you don't have it. I want that extra little bit of lime zing in there. We've got the zest of our limes going in, and extra garlic powder. There's garlic powder in the adobo. That also has salt in it. So before we add salt, we're gonna taste this and make sure it's not overly salty. Also, keep in mind, we will be using cotija cheese, which is pretty salty as well. So we're gonna add our cilantro. Oh yeah, that smells amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and season the corn with salt and pepper. That's a big part of developing flavors, like seasoning every step of the way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like each component should get its own layer of seasoning. That's what makes it magical. Corn's done, it's seasoned, our sauce is ready. Now we're just gonna add them together. And I'm gonna two-hand this because otherwise I'll be mixing all day. Now we gotta do a final taste test before we fix it, add the cheese. And I'm gonna do like a little bit of smoked paprika and chili powder on top. I think that'll be good. I didn't make this as spicy as I normally would because it is going for a baby shower. Okay, let's taste. Oh my God. Oh, that's fire. Gotta make me a final taste tester with the cheese. Now I've got a pound of cotija. That should be more than enough to do this. If you can't find cotija, you could also use queso de fresco. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I hope everyone loves it at the baby shower. Almost a full pound. And then sprinkled chili powder on top. Boom. And a little bit more lime pepper. And I get this lime pepper from Walmart. It's fire. And I'm gonna do that to the one I'm tasting too. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. I gotta get that in the fridge, but got a little teeny tiny bit of cilantro left for the top. Look how magical. Okay, actually, I have my tasting spoon. I can eat off of this one. Double dip into here, because this is mine. Okay. I hope you have a wonderful baby shower. Hope. Much love from us. Here in the little chaos corner of the interwebs. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my God. I need to give my husband a bite of this. He'll be mad if I don't. That slaps every single time. It's so good. Yep. I'm gonna stop eating this and go share with my husband. All right. Love you. Bye.